What's up? What's up? Hit that subscribe button, click that like, smash that like. CFM content. This is my CFM league with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is week number 2. Chiefs versus the Chargers. You know, trying to get another W out of this. I try to provide solid content for everybody that subscribes to the channel. I just put out coaching concepts, basic play fundamentals, what to look for, what not to look for in certain situations, and you know, just try to be competitive. I truly believe in playing a chess match and not a checkers match with my opponents. So far, I've been pretty fortunate to be this year's Madden. I've been actually, my gameplay has improved tremendously on both sides of the ball. It seems like each year with Madden, as the game gets more realistic, my gameplay gets better and better. Once you understand what the game is and what can be done within the confines of the game, then you know how to play Madden. It's very, I mean, it's not simple, but I've been playing this since man, I'm be 45 this year. I've been playing Madden since Sega Genesis first appeared on Sega Genesis. Long time. Here's my opponent. He ready to get it in. That's what I'm talking about. Chargers is a good team. It ain't gonna be no easy win. I'm gonna tell you that now. But you know, we're gonna try to do what we do. So once again, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Try to build this channel. I've been consistently streaming CFM content now, going on 2 years straight. And I think this year the channel's going to really pick up based on the content. I'm also been ranked in the top 10% online rankings right now. I kind of took a break. I was trying to climb my way up to the leaderboard. I was on the way to cracking the top 100, but CFM got busy. My league started up, and I haven't had too much time to get in there and do some lab sessions. But, you know, we'll find some downtime here and there. But in the meantime, Chiefs versus the Chargers.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break into
nice
this
stadium, man.
last
Nice
Sunday
stadium.
night
I got the
against the
Chargers.
Cowboys, and now it's the
Nice
Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Setting the coaching adjustments up. I got small receiver DBs, so I try to swap the ball, try to go for picks.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
They'll come back.
Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He's going to be a problem.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Guys can do a lot of
things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. shotgun snap for Herbert.
Good catch.
This one incomplete.
Nice play concept.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
That's all what you were trying to do. Right, that's a nice idea you had. Just they bunched up on you. That's a nice idea you had. I think he recognized the man coming.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's right.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So one thing about when I play this game, when I'm on the offense, when I'm looking at my opponent, yeah, I'm trying to see what type of formation he's giving me, but that's the low-hanging fruit right there. I'm trying to identify his play. Cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, man, cover 4, cover 6, any type of cloud. Right now, what he's giving me right here looks to be like a man, cover 1 or possibly a cover 3. It's still going to be either a cover 3 or a man based on the formation that he just shifted. And it looks like it's a man. So I had man beater and I had a cover 3 beater in this particular play I called. So, and also the other thing, when I'm playing my opponent, he needs to pause. I'll give him some time. So, by the way, thanks for subscribing. Tune in, hit that smash, hit that like button. But, you know, also when I'm playing my opponents, I have a tendency to, I don't play I don't play my opponent in the sense that most people do. I play the field. I take that in consideration every time I call a play, where I want to run, where I want to pass to, because there's only so much you can do on each side of the field, whether you're on the right hash or the left hash or in the middle of the field. So that's one thing you can take in consideration when you call your plays. He's ready.
Run, it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass.
Thanks for tuning in. I see I got a couple new people
the run game,
on the channel.
You
Thanks
can be
for watching.
creative
Hit
there
that
as well.
smash, hit
Run
that
it
subscribe
inside,
button.
run it outside, keep the defense off
trying to put out that
balance.
CFM content for you.
A good run, got 7 on first.
So
Here's
we either
2nd
got
and 3.
Good solid man, but I don't think it's man because they're lined up right on me, so it could be man, but I think it's cover 4 or possibly cover 2 because the 2 safeties are back deep. But we'll see, and they look like, yeah, they were cover 2 I think, because it looks like the linebackers dropped a little bit.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now, anytime you get a linebacker that comes up to the line like that, it's guaranteed to be some type of a cover 2. It should be, but you know, we'll see when I snap the ball.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This is a cloud, some type of cloud cover 3 or 6. I don't know. But we'll see.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
I hit the wrong button too. Good thing I was able to make a catch, but I threw it to the wrong guy. I may stop talking so much and focus on the
What a
gameplay.
catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Get there.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers.
Well, he disguised it.
39.
Okay,
First down
it's
for
a
the
scene
Chiefs.
too, so
Solid chunk of
it
yardage,
looked like a cover
17
two.
on the play.
39-yard line.
Good stuff, though.
So from the
That
39,
Blitz got it
they'll
in pretty
come up on
fast, man.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but
So a
not
lot of people
before
make the
they're
mistake
inside the 25.
when they pick a
Another
team
first
like,
down as
well,
they call
some
his
team
number
like
again.
this,
He's got
Kansas City
15
Chiefs.
yards here.
A lot of people make the mistake when they pick them. They have a tendency to want to just launch the ball up deep, which is great. Don't get me wrong. They're capable, more than able to do that. But, you know, you want to set your opponent up.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
Edwards-Helaire, baby. I'm going to get that in there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock.
This year, I like the fact that counters actually work.
Dominance and physicality.
If you know
pound
when
the
to
rock.
run them, call them.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes flush to his
That's
right.
all touchdown.
He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
That was deadly right there.
And his kick is good.
Mobile
to make it
quarterbacks. Let me
7-0
talk about them
KC.
for a second. To me personally, I have more difficulty stopping pocket passers than I do mobile quarterbacks. Because you don't really get a lot of pressure on this year's Madden unless you're using the defensive lineman. And I don't like to use the defensive lineman. But, mobile quarterbacks are very easy to stop. Contains actually do work, but you got to make sure you have the right personnel on the field when you're dealing with a mobile quarterback. Like, one of the best plays to stop a mobile quarterback, one of the best formations to stop a mobile quarterback, like Lamar Jackson, guys like to roll out instantly, big nickel G. And the plays that you want to focus on calling, even in all formations, you want to do a lot of safety blitzes and incorporate that with some corner blitzes here and there, but really want to focus on the safety blitzes and put a contain out there at the same time. That forces your opponent
what steps, Charles, you think they have to take to
to
make
make
sure they
decisions
don't do that again?
that they don't want to make. Because what's going to happen is he's going to snap that ball and automatically sprint to the left and sprint to the right. And that safety or that corner is blitzing, but then he's going to realize he also got to go extra wide to get around because you got to contain on the field. By the time he realizes that, he's going to try to playmaker. And once you see them slow up their run progression, you hit your engage button, you'll push down on your thumbstick on the right side, and you go after the quarterback.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Herbert.
That's a good play. Oh, he missed that.
Incomplete.
That was first down right there.
The intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry.
Always got to be checking the play
He
on
was
the
there.
play and make
Blink
sure
of
you're
an
in the right
eye, that
positions.
happened fast and a big sack.
Now, this is a punting situation for my opponent. So, you know, we want to make sure we pick a good punt formation, punt system. 14 yards, so I don't have to worry about him getting the fake
as
on
he'll
me.
kick it away for the 2nd time.
Need some help.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Ooh, I could have broke that.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football.
All right, so now this is where I'm going to attempt to try to hit my opponent.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It may not work.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Joey Bosa makes it very difficult. Couldn't get my guy to release. You see, I'm tapping the triangle button to get my delay guy to release, and he won't release. Good play, bro. Good D. Good D. Now I got to chop it down. I had all day to throw the ball. Sometimes the game don't do what the game's supposed to do.
Second and 16.
It is what it is, right? Now he looks like he's in a man.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tight ends ain't supposed to burn you like that, but
Travis Kelsey, 58 yards.
I saw what he was giving me, and I figured I'd get it the right, throw the ball at the right time. His guys can't recover.
It's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
All right, now my opponent.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet?
One-on-one coverage right here. I got to make sure I make the right angle.
Usually
If he would have juked me, he was out. He was to the races.
Move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 28-yard line.
All right, so now my opponent. I'm gonna stay where I was at, but I'm gonna see what he's gonna do.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
He may try to hit me deep, fellas.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He got excellent tight ends on the field, so I gotta be careful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert.
Good screen, bro. Good screen.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Another excellent screen. Good on that.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help him as they head towards the line.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. For Keenan, that's complete. Gets this one to
Good catch.
midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You got to be quick with your audibles, too, because they ain't going to give you much time to set things up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gotta watch out for the screen.
From the gun, Herbert.
Good deep, fellas.
Gonna be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position.
Don't let you get me, Joey.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Good chase down, Joey.
2nd and 11 now.
What you think that's going to do?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow.
You ever want to trade Erwin James, let me know. I'll give you all the draft pick compensation you want.
They don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Make it worth your while. Move Honey Badger to free safety. Erwin James, a strong safety, I'll give you what you want.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
All right, let's see.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Big screen.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40.
That's all I'm giving up on. I can live with that.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them
with the score. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
It's a good half, though, bro.
Good half. Change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Good deep.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Good D again,
and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Chiefs.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Stays on his feet. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert.
Get it, get it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Chiefs 28.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Herbert has it marked free. I think the Chiefs have what they do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That's good.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
Good D.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do,
spot right there.
turn the ball over.
Stay patient.
Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you?
Respect.
And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
We go back to close out. Play a long game here.
What moves they need to do to set them up? This guy's been pretty good at long game now.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd and long, it's Herbert looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
Good catch. Good catch.
Go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the give, this is Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to look down.
I left him alone.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 10. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case,
catch you
the hit
today,
was
bro.
timed really well and popped
body
it
that
free
little
from
guy,
his
huh?
grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Won't be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Kelsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's hit, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
Good dude.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had over 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Good D again, bro.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third and long.
Good D. He was open. He was about to be open too.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins,
got hit too.
55 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago. Man.
I play the Chiefs too. They're hard. They tough. They a tough out, bro. Damn, they're almost. I ain't gonna say impossible to beat, but you gotta know how you gotta control the clock on them.
After the touchdown, here's
they too explosive.
kick it away.
They more explosive than the Rams. Greatest show on turf.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And that's hard to beat. That was hard. At that time, we thought that was the best offense ever.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Clinton Dix there for the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get enough.